Your health is your most valuable asset. And once it's gone, it's like gone. And it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't fix it with cash. And the unfortunate reality is that a lot of us neglect our health. We don't even think about it until there's a problem. But once there's a problem, a lot of times it's too late. Because the other reality is that our society and our medicine system is really good about putting band-aids on problems, as opposed to teaching people and helping people be healthier. High blood pressure? No problem. I got a pill for that. Big Al doesn't want to do what Big Al needs to do? No problem. Take this little pill and you'll be good to go. And the truth is, gentlemen, our body gives us kind of like check engine lights, right? Things that are happening to us on a daily, weekly, monthly basis that are signs, little tiny indicators that something is going on. And I today want to go over some of these signs that you are not as healthy as you think. The first sign, gentlemen, is all about your eyes. Your eyes can tell you so much about what's going on with your body, and there are a few things I want to talk about, all right? Yellow eyes. If the whites of your eyes are a little bit yellow, that means something potentially is going on with your liver. If your eyes are red or bloodshot, it could be allergies, it could be lack of sleep, but it also could be high blood pressure. So this one strikes really close to home for me and my wife, because the last time we saw her brother alive, he had really red eyes. And I said to her, I go, man, his eyes look bad. And she's like, I know, they do. You know, a few weeks later, he actually died in his sleep from like an aneurysm. Come to find out, he had high blood pressure that he wasn't treating. He also wasn't managing his stress. There were a lot of things and factors that attributed to his death, but he's 43 years old. Gentlemen, your eyes, pay attention, because they can tell you if you're healthy or not. The second sign that you're not as healthy as you think is actually your poop, dropping a deuce, right? Your poop also can tell you a lot about what's going on inside you, all right? Now, number one, if you're somebody that is not regular, this is not normal. It's also super freaking dangerous. Or if you're going like all the time, or it's like super liquidy, also not normal. If it's super pale in color, not normal. If it's super dark, as in like black, it's definitely not normal. That is blood, which is also not normal, and something that happened to me. I had a bleeding ulcer, and I realized it because I'm like, yo, mama, look, my turds were black. I'm like, whoa, that's not normal. I let it go. I'm like, that'll go away, right? 3 days later, my skin, I'm super pale. I was getting lightheaded when I would stand up. I went to the doctor. He stuck his finger up my butt, did a little test, took some blood. He's like, yo. He said at that point, I was about 2 days away from like bleeding out internally. I know I laugh, but it's not funny. It wasn't funny then. It was one of the scariest things that I've ever been through. Something else that was super scary for me is about a year ago, I went in for a colonoscopy, right? Because I was just like, yo, colon cancer is one of the things that scares the shit out of me, literally and figuratively, because I'm like, yo, this is something that if you catch it early, you can treat it and do something about it. Colon cancer a lot of times is one of these things that the signs and symptoms don't appear until you're like stage 3, stage 4. And so I was like, yo, let me just go check, right? I went, and guess what? I had 5 precancerous polyps. I truly feel like me being paranoid saved my life. The third sign that you are not as healthy as you think is also having to do with your whole digestion situation, and that is excessive gas or bloating. If you've got a lot of gas going on in your system, gentlemen, that you're either bringing up through like belching, or you're farting a lot, or you're just uncomfortable and feel bloated, gentlemen, this is a sign that something's going on in your gut health, right? You hear everybody talking about gut health. Gut health is one of the most important aspects to your physical health and overall well-being. It's all about the microbiome, baby. 38 trillion, that's right, trillion with a T, bacterial strains are like living, or should be living and rocking and rolling in your gut, right? Doing what it does. Now you're like, yo, isn't bacteria bad? Bacteria we're talking about, gentlemen, is the good stuff. The stuff that is essential for you to kick ass and for your system to do what it needs to do, which is be awesome. Your microbiome supports so many different aspects of your overall systemic health. Everything from your skin health to promoting better digestion, to promoting better sleep, to promoting better mental health, not to mention immunity. And it's critical that you do what you need to do in order for your microbiome to be badass and awesome. One of the things that I do is actually take a pre and probiotic. The seeds Seed DS1 Daily Synbiotic is what I've been taking now for the past few months, and I love this product. So this is the DS1 Daily Synbiotic, a pre and probiotic, a proprietary formulation which contains 24 clinically and scientifically studied broad-spectrum strains to support systemic health. Guys, Seed's DS1 Daily Synbiotic is a whole body experience because it supports the ease of bloating and healthy regularity, but it also supports heart health and smooth, clear skin. And if Seed sounds familiar, it's probably because you guys watch More Plates, More Dates, right? Derek was actually talking about Seed a few episodes ago, and he is a huge fan of this product, and so am I. Guys, I'm telling you, if you are ready to take your gut health and game to the next level, you gotta hit that special link down below. One of the biggest problems with a lot of the pre and probiotics on the market is that even though you're taking it and you think, yo, I just took a probiotic, it only can be effective if the ingredients and the pre and probiotics get to where they need to go. And that's one of the things that makes Seed so incredibly special. And if you just take like a cheap probiotic, right, your stomach acid is going to annihilate it, but not with Seed. It's got a double capsule design. The outer capsule protects it from the stomach acid, and then the inner capsule where the probiotic is gets to go where it needs to go and do what it needs to do. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, if you are ready to do something amazing for your body, I want you to hit that special link down below and check out Seed. Month number 1, you're gonna get the Seed Welcome Kit, which comes with a 30-day supply of the Seed DS1 Daily Synbiotic, but you're also gonna get a little cool glass travel vial. If you're going somewhere, guys, and you want to take your pre and probiotic on the road, that's the thing that you should actually use. And then month number 2, you're going to get a 30-day refill sent directly to you that you actually put back in your super sexy glass Seed jar. Guys, it's all about systemic health, and it starts in your gut. You got to make sure you are giving it the good stuff. The good stuff that I take is the Seed DS1 Daily Synbiotic. Guys, I'm going to link to this down below. Each and every one of you should go and check it out. If you use the code ALPHAM, you're going to get 15% off your first month of the DS1 Daily Synbiotic by Seed. Since we're talking about gut health and the whole like GI tract, the next sign that you're actually not as healthy as you think is that you have indigestion or acid reflux. Not normal. And the downside to having untreated acid reflux is that you could actually develop esophageal cancer. If you're somebody that suffers from acid reflux or indigestion, even though you popping a few Tums may temporarily alleviate the situation, there's something bigger going on with your body. The next sign that you are not as healthy as you think is that you've got bad breath. I'm not talking about like morning breath. Everybody's got funky, nasty morning breath. But if you are somebody that has a bad taste or odor in their mouth, gentlemen, this is something and a sign that something else is going on with your mouth, all right? A quick little bad breath test I want you to do, right? Take your tongue and lick the back of your hand. Get right the way back there and smell. How does it smell, right? A lot of people are like, and damn, my breath is fresh as fuck. If you wanted to know, it is because I got a strong oral hygiene game. I also don't have anything too bad going on intestinally, because that's another byproduct of having weird stuff going on with your digestion, right? You can have funky breath. Some other reasons why your breath might be funky, gentlemen, is that you could have like something going on with like your sinuses, right? Like a sinus infection, or like stones in your like saliva ducts, gentlemen, or something horrible like stomach cancer. And just like popping a mint or a piece of gum isn't necessarily the solution. It's a band-aid, like a lot of these things and treatments that our medical community does if we've got something going on. Gentlemen, it's about identifying the source of the problem, which brings me to the next thing that is a big problem, which is, boom, Big Al not being big, strong, and hard. If you can't get Big Al like rock solid, there's a situation going on. It could mean that you've got high blood pressure or something going on with your heart, or it could also mean that you've got low testosterone. Low testosterone, gentlemen, is not good. Some other signs that your T levels are low, gentlemen, is that your energy level is bad, right? You're not like feeling good. You don't have a sex drive. You got to figure it out, because all those things are not normal, and let me know that you are not as healthy as you think. Which brings me to the last sign that you are not as healthy as you think you are. You've got man boobs, love handles, or a spare tire. Being overweight is not normal. I should say it's normal, right? Because like 90% of people out there are overweight. It's not healthy, and you gotta get your head out of your ass, honestly. Because the truth is, if your body fat is high, it's going to lead potentially to some bad things. Gentlemen, it's about exercising. It's about getting that body fat down. It's about making sure that you're eating a healthy diet. But I am a firm believer that if you start taking better care of yourself and identifying the little subtle signs that something's going on with your body, you can fix it. But by the time it becomes a bigger problem, unfortunately, you can't. Gentlemen, I love you. I want the best for you. So it's time for you to start actually being healthy and not thinking you are.